Hey guys, what's up? This is Old School Pokemon here doing another Wi-Fi battle, this time against my one of my best friends Nexes on Skype. And he wanted to try out this team. I decided to use my team, Regice Rampardos, which is Scarf, but he didn't know that. But we're gonna have fun here. You are challenged by Nexes. Nexes sends out his Kamikaze, which is his Sudowoodo. And from what I remember, I got really lucky in this match, and you'll see why I say that in a second. Now, Regice is going to go for Toxic because I know I outspeed a Sudowoodo. I put a tiny bit of speed investment in this Regice just so I can get off status effects before anyone. And he is going to go straight for the Stone Edge, but luckily for me, he misses. And then later on I find out his Sudowoodo is choice banded, so I probably wouldn't have lived that. So fearing the obvious Stone Edge since I know it's banded, I'm gonna withdraw and go straight into Mini Sonic. So I can set up some rocks and then, proceed to take a shit on his team. I know Mini Sonic can live a Stone Edge. I'm gonna set up my rocks and really, this battle was just weird. That's really all I can say. This battle was weird. I mean, hacks were on my side, and they weren't on his. But I think he makes up for the miss because I think I go for Stone Edge here on this Swanna and miss, or I switch out. I'm not too sure. I cannot remember. Do I switch out, or do I go for the Stone Edge? He swaps out and goes into his Tentacool, sorry. Tentai Junior. And okay, I switch out. I don't go for the Stone Edge. Okay. Now I know his Tentacool has Eviolite, so I go straight into Fake Pika. Well, actually, that was a really good play on my part. That was not expected. I expected him to switch, so I went into the nasty plot because I was expecting the switch. But he predicted the nasty plot since he's played against this team before and goes for the Toxic Spikes. Which is... I was kind of pissed at that because, I forgot he played against this Plusle before. It's Nasty Plot Baton Pass in case it can't handle an enemy. But in this case, I decided to get +4 and then I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt next turn, if I remember correctly. He's going to go for his second litter of Spikes, which is pretty good play on his part because... I know he knows that he can live a Thunderbolt +2, but he can't live a Thunderbolt +4, so I guess he kind of was going to sack his Tentacool knowing this, because he could have switched out to something that could take the Thunderbolt, but I'm not Nexes, so I don't know what he's thinking. I can only play the game. I can only play it as I sees it. Now he goes into Chips, which is his Raticate. Now this Raticate almost caused me some problems. It goes straight for the Facade. Thank God that the Toxic Orb that it had on did not activate when it was brought out. If not, Fake Pika would have died. Now I was fearing the obvious Facade, hoping that I could outspeed it, but I couldn't. So I just go straight for the Baton Pass, and I go into my Glaceon. So cold, so very cold. Which then gets badly poisoned by his dumbass toxic spikes. But a +4 Glaceon should be able to wreak some havoc, so I really wasn't too worried. Now his Toxic Orb decides to take effect, but I don't think he's going to live long enough for that. I know I can tank a Facade. Glaceon's really bulky. And I think I go for the Ice Beam or the Ice... Yeah, go for the Ice Beam. Live it with 9 HP, so... Ice Beam and I'm going to die to Life Orb damage. This Raticate's really fast, though. I was wondering about this. I think it's Scarfed. No. What am I saying? I just slapped myself for saying that. It's Toxic Orb, you retard. So it's a double down because his Facade had to be gay. He had to outspeed me. He goes into his Accordion, which is his Gothitelle. And I go back into Regice, knowing that this thing is probably going to set up a lot of Calm Minds, and Titanic can tank pretty much anything, so, yeah. Now, priority number 1 is to cripple this thing, so I go for... I think I go for the Toxic. Either the Toxic or the Thunder Wave, I'm not sure. I think I go for the Toxic. Because Gothitelle isn't really that fast. Anything can outspeed that. Unless he has speed investment in it. Now, predicting the Calm Mind, I go for the... Please tell me I go for the Toxic. Okay, I go for the Toxic. Awesome. Just to get that thing crippled. And then I can rest away the Toxic anytime I feel like, because, well, Regice is just bad like that. Now what he did there surprised me. I didn't expect that a Calm Mind set would have leftovers. I thought he would carry something like Life Orb, or, you know, like, even like an Expert Belt would be a bit of a mix-up. Because everything you see nowadays just carries leftovers. Kind of pisses me off now. It's getting old. So he's now at +2 special attack, +2 special defense. At this point, I know that if I use Ice Beam, it's probably going to do nothing. But I'm not worried about that at all. Because Regice is not for attacking, it's just a special wall. And to set up some status. It's basically just a troll, okay? And the battle goes on forever. He's using leftovers, and I'm pretty much just toxic stalling him right now. So this part of the battle is like extremely boring, and I'm falling asleep right now doing this commentary, just watching this part of the battle. Eventually Toxic is going to get to a point where he's either going to switch out or just let his Gothitelle die, but I'm sure he's going to want to take out Regice before that happens. Actually, Regice shouldn't even be here. Regice should be dead right now, but he missed a Stone Edge on the first turn, so ha ha ha. I win. Psyshock. I thought Psyshock was physical. And then I hear it's special, and then I'm like, I don't really care what it is. Because my Regice does not live it. Because he gets a crit. That crit mattered so much. Well, I guess it kind of made up for the Stone Edge miss. Yeah. Hacks kind of even themselves out right now. He's going to heal up some more. Toxic is going to destroy his HP by a lot. And I think I go into my... What do I go into? Do I go into Fake Pika again? Or... No, I go into my Scarfed Rampardos, my Big D. And I think I let loose either an EQ or a Head Smash. I think Head Smash. I would have gone for Head Smash if it was me battling right now. It is me battling, but... I mean, like... Okay, I do go for the Head Smash. See? Aren't I smart? Head Smash is going to kill that thing without me even having to... Look, I mean, I blink and it's dead. Scarfed Rampardos is a monster. Never forget it. It will sweep your entire team if all the Head Smashes hit. And that's not very likely to happen. And the recoil from that is devastating, so... Really, it's... Sucks for Big D. Goes into his Swanna. He expects to outspeed it. But that's not going to happen because, you know, Scarf Rampardos with max speed. Yeah, you're not outspeeding that. I'm sorry. You're going to take a Head Smash and you're going to die in one hit. Now, Nexes told me he expected this thing to be Scarfed. But what he didn't expect was for me to land every Head Smash. Which he thought was kind of bullshit, but... I don't really care. You got a critical hit on my freaking Regice. What more do you want? So I take some massive recoil from Head Smash. And more toxic damage. Oh god. Can this get any worse? Really, can what's happening get any worse? Okay, I spoke too soon. Yeah, it can. He goes back into his Kamikaze, which I bet my life it has Earthquake or Woodhammer, so... I know I switch out Big D because I'm not sacking that. I'm not sacking my Scarfed Rampardos Revenge Killer. I go into Mini Sonic to take the Earthquake is what I was predicting, but he does end up going for the Woodhammer if I remember right, and then that'll kill Mini Sonic with ease. Ah, cold. Sorry about that. I did not see Woodhammer coming. I figured since it wasn't stab, I should be able to live one. I knew I could live one. And I think I go for the EQ right now, or the rapid spin. One of the two. I think I go for rapid spins, so I don't poison the rest of my team. And yeah, I do go for the rapid spin. Get those toxic spikes and whatever else he laid down out of the way. So then it's safe for the rest of my team to come in, like Fake Pika and others like it. So he hits me with another Woodhammer. That's going to easily finish off Mini Sonic. And I think at this point I go into Fake Pika right now, because Fake Pika does have HP ground and he's locked into Woodhammer, but Fake Pika's really hurt. So I think I just go straight for the HP ground. I think. Yeah, I go into Fake Pika. And yeah, HP ground should be good game Nexes. So yeah, that was a really fun battle. I enjoyed it. And if this is not his last Pokemon, I'm going to be really ashamed. I'm going to be really, really ashamed. Because, I think this is his last Pokemon. I really do. Yeah, this got to be his last Pokemon. Crit did not matter by a long shot. And Life Orb, and that is... Yeah, one more Pokemon. I figured his Glaceon. I knew something was missing. I just knew something was missing. Now, after Rocks, I figured this thing can't take a Thunderbolt, so... That should be good game now. Oh my gosh, this is painful. This is just straight painful. I'm not in the mood for doing commentaries right now, but this video has been there for so long that I just needed to upload it. I just need to slap some commentary on it, and I need to upload it. His Ice Beam completely fails because Fake Pika is no longer alive, and I finish this off with Big D. Pretty fitting to finish it off with one of my best Pokemon on the team. So yes, about time I can finally say that is good game Nexes. So long, see ya, great battle. I hope to battle you again soon, which can be arranged because you're on Skype rather regularly. So yeah, good game. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I am gonna go get something to drink. See ya.